Hey Guru Nation, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. It really means a lot to me. Helps me out with the algorithm. I got this question from Instagram, but you can do it anywhere really, except Facebook. I think Facebook, I don't check it that often, but everywhere else, even TikTok, just send me questions. So this person asked a good question. I don't think I ever did a video like just on this topic. I've mentioned it before, but it's when I first started out in research, how long did it take me to learn just the basics, just to have a solid understanding of my job. And I want to add a little caveat. I was hired as a study coordinator in 2005. Basically, the company was going through insane problems. The other coordinators left, and it was me having to learn everything about two studies at that time. Thank God. So really a generalist. Like I learned everything. It was really thanks to one or two monitors, like one in particular, but really both monitors helped me out a lot with my learning curve. But at first, they thought that I was lazy because I was trying to hide my lack of knowledge, because I don't know why I was doing that. I was young and naive and just got thrown into this new business. But the monitors really helped me prevented me from making like major issues with the protocol. There would not have been patient safety issues. I think that's a little bit like common sense, but there would have been like protocol issues for sure, and like filing, like not filing with the IRB and stuff like that. So it took me about 6 months to get a basic with the help of the CRA. And the fact that I was like doing everything, processing blood, doing vitals, drawing the blood, IP accountability, data entry, query resolution, regulatory, contract and I was doing everything, patient recruitment. It took me about 6 months with the help of the CRA, because what I really needed to help on was the protocol stuff, right? GCP and protocol compliance kind of things. So it took me about 6 months to get just a firm understanding of the overview to how to just not to screw up, right? I'm not talking about doing it properly. I'm just talking about not screwing up in a major way. It took me another 6 months to feel confident enough to be able to do things on my own, and then to do it effectively. And then that created a foundation. That year created a foundation for me to be able to train others. And that's what I started doing. I hired somebody, my first employee, trained them, shortened their learning curve, and then I became a CRA within probably 7 years of that. I got my first contract CRA role. It took me only a month, okay, of being a coordinator for 7 years. It took me only a month for my learning curve as a CRA. And it was really just more on the technical stuff, because most of the stuff translates from coordinating to monitoring. This is why coordinators make really good monitors. It took me about a month to learn the technical stuff, like how to write a report. I've never seen a monitoring report in my life. Think about that. I've done research for 7 years at that point. Never seen a monitoring report in my life until I became a contract CRA. So then it only took me 1 month or so to get a firm understanding of how to do the reports and things like that. So your learning curve shorten the more jobs you do, and of course the more tasks you've done at your previous roles helps you in future roles. For example, the next step from CRA is probably clinical trial manager or lead CRA. And if you've done, depending on what your responsibilities were in your previous role, it's going to dictate whether it's easier or harder as far as your learning curve is concerned. Another caveat I got to add: when you're a coordinator or when you're a CRA, it doesn't really matter, any position. Each study, no matter how long you've been in this industry, each new study has its own learning curve. So for example, right now at my site, Yuma Clinical Trials, we get new study. I've been doing good getting new studies, being a client of my own company, DSCS Sweat Equity Investments. We have 5 studies now in like basically 6 months time. I could probably get more, but I'm the only coordinator right now. I've been doing research since 2005. That's about, 17 years of research as a coordinator, site owner, CRA, consultant, instructor. It doesn't matter. Every study has its own learning curve. So there's macro learning curves, meaning how do I learn this industry? Then there's more micro learning curves. How do I learn this job and this task? And then there's even more micro. How do I learn these new studies? So every new study I get it's about 3 to 6 months of a learning curve there, because every protocol is nuanced, every protocol has its own challenges. So you're always learning in this industry. It's never really boring if you're doing the right things and you have the right roles and you have the right opportunities. If you're in a streamlined, one final caveat, if you're in a streamlined situation, like at a big site, maybe at AMC, or like maybe you're just doing one small thing at a big CRO or a big sponsor, you're going to learn less, right? So your learning curve might be less steep, but then your opportunities also diminish as well. So the more you take on, the more opportunities you're able to have, because nobody wants to train. That's the last thing people want to do. But that's why we have CRA Academy, CRC Academy, Medical Writing Academy, Data Manager Academy, Clinical Research Investigator Academy. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Hopefully this helps you out. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.